on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship Trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Rashada. The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Powering right past the defender. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel.
They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Physical run earns the first down. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they've got to take care of him.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
They'll have to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They get him down after the completion. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Physical run-breaking tackles. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He's running out of time here. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground to see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. To throw, it's Rashada. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. The back's got it on a counter. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. To throw, it's Rashada. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Running out of time in the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Well, it's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set...
Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The sack sets up an important third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And this one marked down at the 20. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Just ran away from the defense. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Pressure is coming. It's a quick grab. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Launching it. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return. Sets up the offense at the 41. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. With the catch, it's Robinson. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Evans. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important, and he'll loft it to the end zone. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up.
Touchdown, Dogs. This offense is still clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. It's a short return to make the tackle at 25, but what a play for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. Dropping back, it's Rashada. He's looking deep here. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule to catch, a big gainer. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. When he's got some space here. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Gets into space at the 50. And the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Young. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Third down play for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Now rolling out to his left. Has caught. Can he get in? And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now the try for two. Direct snap to the back. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, sacks in this game so far.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Extending the play now. Great move in the open field. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes. For himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, he makes the catch out of the 10. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold him to 3.
The Bulldogs line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Back to throw. It's Rashada. The pocket breaking down. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
No issue here. The quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Bringing it out. It's Adams. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with it.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Get some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. We go with a direct snap. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Over the middle and incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's moving out of the pocket. Locates the tight end. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And they will try out the field goal team here. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Alabama. And the comeback is on. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Great cut. They whiff on him. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Play action here on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Makes the grab. It's Alexander. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Adams.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Rashada. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes. Quarterback said,
no shot to bring him down. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, tie. This game is far from over. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. Gets into the end zone. The 2-point conversion makes it a 5-point game. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the The receiving team has recovered. It's a fumble. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Hale. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Picked off in the end zone, but the defender could not get a foot down inbounds. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
4th down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So 5-point game, they need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking downfield, and he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs expect to be able to just bleed the clock out here in the final minute. That one moves the ball across the 40. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Rashada looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Good job here by this receiver, catching the football in the middle of the field, knowing exactly where he needed to get for the 1st down, and then getting out of bounds in the process. Save some time, give you a great chance here still to get that ball in the end zone.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the 1st down yardage and stop the clock here.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a 1st down and get out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it to the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.